We recently made a video about the Gambia on the 10 facts that you should know about the Gambia, and you guys seem to have loved it. You kept asking all these questions in the comment section about the cost of living in the Gambia, and I felt I should make this video about the cost of living in the Gambia. What's going on, guys? My name is Gani and this is the African Meat Show. If you feel you've gotten some value from this video, remember to like it because this really helps out the channel. It helps push this video to more other people like you to be able to get this kind of information. So cost of living in the Gambia. To many people, cost of living is basically the amount of money they would need to survive on the basics like maybe food, education, transport, the medical care and that kind of stuff. So exactly that's what I'm gonna be breaking down in this video for you, to show you or to basically share with you what or how much you would need to basically survive in the Gambia. And let's get into it right now. The first one being food. Affording a meal in the Gambia is quite affordable because you could either maybe head out to a restaurant and basically eat out, or else you can be able to head over to the markets and buy yourself food and then head over to your home and basically prepare it yourself, or else you could actually order for the food to be delivered to your home. Many of the big restaurants in the Gambia are able to deliver food right at your doorstep, so all you have to do is maybe place a call to them and then they'll be able to deliver your food right at your doorstep. So it is as easy as that. And among these big restaurants, we have restaurants like the Luigi Italian restaurant. This is in Banjul, the capital. Then in other towns like Brufut, you could be able to order at restaurants like Leo's restaurant, and basically they are able to deliver your food right at your doorstep. So it is as easy as that, and meals cost from $2 to about $5, but this could stretch out to about maybe $10 if you're willing to spend that much on a particular meal. So it really depends on your choices or your choice that you're gonna be making for your meals, and it is as affordable as that. Speaking about housing in the Gambia currently has the fastest growing real estate industry on the African continent, and housing is quite affordable. I must say it is very affordable for anyone who has a good cash flow. You can be able to afford housing in the Gambia, because if you're to stay in big towns or big cities like maybe Serukunda, Banjul and those other big towns, a studio apartment could cost you between $120 to $300, that's per month. And I find this very affordable. Anyone can be able to afford this and basically stay in a good neighborhood. But if you're someone who doesn't like staying in big cities and big towns, you could opt for other areas like maybe Brufut or Sabi, and the houses there are quite affordable. For a studio apartment, you could get this for maybe $70 up to about maybe $120. So this is quite affordable for anyone, and I believe if you're in the Gambia, you can be able to afford this. But for those people that are maybe having very short stays in the Gambia, maybe for a week or two or maybe a day or two, you can also opt for an Airbnb. They are quite affordable, and a very good Airbnb can cost you between $20 and maybe $50 a night. So I find this very affordable for anyone out there that would love to go maybe stay a night in the Gambia, or maybe if you're a Gambian and you're trying to move maybe from one city to maybe another town, this could be an option that you could consider, and it's very affordable. Then if we are to look at the transport in the Gambia, you have so many options, because if you're to move, let's say, from one point to another, there are so many options for you. You could either use maybe road transport, or you can actually use water transport on a ferry. There are ferries that transport people that would like to maybe connect from the capital Banjul to other towns like maybe Bara. This basically costs you about $1 to cross from Banjul to Bara, and this takes about 35 minutes. So I find this very affordable for anyone out there that would love to use the water transport in the Gambia. But for other routes, you could maybe take a tour on River Gambia. This is also very affordable. Actually, when you're taking a boat on River Gambia, I advise you to take a camera with you, because on there you'll see some of the best sceneries this world has to offer. The Gambia is a very beautiful country, and trust me, you will be amazed by what you will see along River Gambia. And then if you're to use the road transport, there are so many options for you, because you could maybe use the minibuses, basically called gelegeles. These take about 20 to about 28 people, so these are sometimes very crowded. But to avoid all this, you could also opt for the taxis, or you can call them cabs, or else you can actually order for an Uber service to basically take you around the Gambia. So this is one of those other transport means that you could use around the Gambia. And affordability, it is also very affordable, because for about 5 to 7 kilometers they actually charge just $1. So I find this very affordable for anyone out there that would love to travel around the Gambia. Then moving to the medical care around the Gambia, this is also very affordable, because you'll find that most of the privately owned hospitals in the Gambia would charge you between $20 to $50. So I find this quite affordable for anyone out there, and trust me, they give you some of the best medical care on the African continent. Then lastly but not the least is the education. Looking at the education in the Gambia, if you're a parent out there and maybe you're staying in the Gambia, or you'd love to stay in the Gambia, education is basically one of those things that you should consider first, I believe, because myself, this is one of the first things that I look out for if I'm to move to a certain place, because as a parent I need the very best for my children. And in the Gambia, if you're to take your child to a private school, it basically has let's say 3 levels. I would say the primary level, then secondary, and then finally the university level. So for the primary, this would cost you between maybe $300 to maybe $400 a year. Yes, you heard right, $400. So I find this very affordable for the primary education. This would be maybe the elementary level. And then for the secondary level, this can also cost you around roughly the same amount. So I still find this very affordable. And then moving to the universities, there are so many. Majorly, there is the University of the Gambia, and also the American International University West Africa, which offer very good education for the students in the Gambia. And annually a student can pay between $3,800 to $4,000. So I find this also very affordable for a parent if you earn a salary, or if you're generally earning some kind of income. You must be able to afford this to take your child to a university. So that's it guys, I hope you found this video very helpful. In case of any questions, you can drop them down in the comments. I'll be surely answering you back, each and every one of you. So make sure to ask any questions. And also, in case you found this video very helpful, please give it a like, and also remember to please subscribe to the channel. Turn the bell notification on as well, so that every time I upload a new video, I get you notified. And for all of you that are joining us on Patreon, I'm so grateful. We are super grateful here on the channel. Please keep supporting the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Watch more here on the card.